If you're looking for a travel case with a travel cover for your Switch 2, look no further than the Savage Raven StandGrip and has a travel cover. They're two separate products technically, but you can get them as a bundle. You can get this thing as low as $25 from Savage Raven. If you're not familiar with Savage Raven, the company was called Skull & Co. So if you're familiar with Skull & Co., they made some pretty good products. They make a lot of the regular kinds of things you expect for Switch 2 accessories. So they have the StandGrip that has a travel cover. That's a separate thing. If you want different colors, they have other colors of the StandGrip and travel case that you can buy separately, which that would end up being like $30 or so. But together in this bundle, you get this. The StandGrip is a black color, and this is like a gray, transparent smoke color. So let's check this out, put it on the Switch 2. We'll talk about what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and whether or not I can recommend this product to you. So let's check it out. So this is everything that comes in the box, right? It's just these two things, nothing crazy. I almost did an unboxing video, actually started recording an unboxing video just to realize that it was just a cardboard box with these things in it. So the unboxing experience wasn't fantastic, right? But I guess it doesn't need to be, right? This thing's $25. It's at this price point, you don't expect like super fancy packaging and all that, but it doesn't need it, right? It speaks for itself. It doesn't need to have the fancy unboxing experience. The product itself is great, and like I said before, I was gonna say, find out if I recommend it. You can probably already tell. I like this thing. I do recommend it, but I want to talk about more about what's good and what's bad about it. So what's good about it is the travel cover, and this thing has a bundle for $25 is a great deal for what it is. Both these things are great. I love these. I play my Switch 2 in handheld mode most of the time, so I have it in here a lot. The grips here aren't super big, but they're actually perfect for me. I don't have huge hands, so where my hands fall on this grip, my fingers land exactly where the buttons are, and I feel like it's perfect. The grips could be a little bit bigger, but for what it is, I think it's good. It does have this little spot here, a hole that shows the Switch 2 logo that goes through it. That's not something I really care about. It could have just been a solid piece going across the back. Excuse me. But I do remember seeing a comment in someone else's video about this product, saying the reason they went with this versus Savage Raven's other product, the Neo Grip, was that the Neo Grip actually had the grip went across the logo and covered half of the logo. And then this has the hole for the logo, and you can see the whole logo, which is so funny, right? I'm not judging anybody. If that's what you want, that's what you want, right? And this has that, so that's great. Recommend it for that. The other thing is that because it's one piece, if you like to separate the Joy-Con and play with the Joy-Con separated, you can't do that while it's in the grip. You have to take it out of the grip and then play with the Joy-Cons. You can't even put just the tablet in here. The whole unit, whole piece of both the Joy-Cons and the tablet all together has to go in here. So if you like to play with the Joy-Con separated but you still want a case for it, there are products like that, but this won't work for that. Again, it's not a big problem for me because I play in handheld mode a lot, and if I am playing with the Joy-Con, this thing is system's in a dock, and I'm playing like Mario Kart with my wife or something, it's gonna be on the TV anyway, right? But excuse me, let's get this thing in here, show you how easy it is to get it on and off. And for me, I put this on and play with it. Phrasing, Jeff. I put this case on the Switch 2. I play some games for a bit, and when battery runs out or about to end the night, I take the system out and just put it right in the dock. It's actually really easy. So you just slide this down, make sure that the sides go over, like the lips here go over the Joy-Con, and then it slides in, and the top just goes right on. So that's really easy, right? And like I said, when I'm holding it, I feel like my fingers fall exactly where the buttons go, and the grip is enough for me to have something to hold on to. It's infinitely better than having just the system in your hand that has no grip at all. And then you got the travel case, right? I keep calling it travel case, but it's travel cover. So it's got a couple cool features, right? So it's got these little things here that cover the bumpers and the L and R or ZL, ZR buttons, the actual trigger buttons. And it's got these raised things for the joysticks and for the buttons, so that it protects those things So if anything hits this, like those things are protected. You're not going to mess up your joysticks or your buttons. It's fairly easy to get on. I have messed this up a few times myself, but you basically just hook the top on, and then these little tabs that say open, these pop on the bottom. And that's it, right? The whole thing with the case and the travel cover is super low profile, right? If you're putting this in a case, like a bigger case, you know that sometimes if that case isn't like specifically like a shallow or like a low profile case, it could take up so much space in your backpack. If you're putting this in a backpack, I recommend this. Now, I personally, I don't have it near me, but I have like a little case that all my games go in, and I put that in my backpack too. For my original Switch, I had the StandGrip, and I had the Max case, like the big case that goes with it, which is nice because, you know, I had the Genki dock and like the Covert dock mini thing. I had some cables and like extra Joy-Con, like all this other stuff that I would bring with me because I'd bring it over to like friends' houses and all this other stuff. If you want to just bring this with you on a vacation and you want just a travel case, something that you could easily throw in your backpack, not take up a lot of room, this thing is the way to go. Keep knocking my top-down camera, it's shaking. This thing is so nice. And again, $25 for this. Can I recommend this? If you don't know that's a yes by now, it's pretty obvious, right? That I like this thing. I had, and I'll show you the box for it. I bought this guy, and let's switch the camera. I bought this guy, the Genki Attack Vector case. Now, I have a video out already talking about why I cannot recommend this. And I really liked this case because it did have a travel cover that you could buy extra with it. But this thing was $60, and I had a lot of problems with it. Now, like I said, I have another video. I'll stick it up. I think it'll come up in the top left corner here, or top right corner here. And you can watch it if you want to talk about why I can't recommend this case. This was $60. Genki doesn't have a return policy, so I'm stuck with this guy. But if you want something simple, something that you can travel with, something you can throw in your backpack, I can't recommend this one enough. Again, this one's the Savage Raven. It's the StandGrip and the travel cover. And like I said earlier, you can buy them as separate products for a little bit more money. You can get different colors. I believe travel cover comes in this gray. I think it comes in just a straight up black color, like a turquoise, which was really cool, and like an orange. And then this grip comes in this black, like a smoke gray, and I think a purple color. So you can get like purple and like the turquoise or purple and orange, which are like really cool combos, right? If you really want some extra flashes of color, like splash of color everywhere, that's a great choice. I think it is $30 if you buy them separately. So you save a few bucks buying as the bundle. But I decided to go on the bundle, and really, again, love this thing. I can't recommend it enough. If you want to see more accessory videos like this one, you can click on my face up here to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.